Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've started laying out the second floor of my Death House build based on the plans by Perkins from his book Curse of Strahd, and I've realized, you know what, if I start putting in all of these walls and temporary things with cobblestone, I'm going to have to rip them all out and use the real materials down the line. Anyway, so why don't I run back to the end real quick and, get a bunch of, end brick that I actually want to use for the construction, and then just build the thing now. I'll start building the actual walls, at least for the exterior, and, have that kind of sorted out. So let's go ahead and run over to the end as quick as we can. Time skip! Well, we are in the end portal by Biffa's base. We're just going to hop through here for a second. Takes us right there. Now, I was thinking the best place to mine out endstone is probably right by here, right? Now, I gotta be careful. Wow, I digged this slowly. It's efficiency 5. This must be hard to dig through. Maybe we just don't have a beacon out here yet. But somebody told me that I could make end brick that I think will look really good by making a 4x4 with these. Let's see what those actually look like. Yeah, that could be a good outside of the Death House. Okay, I'm pumped about that. So I'm just going to gather a bunch more of this, and then we will be on our way back to the future. And if not the future, into a terrifying ancient past full of vampires, ghosts, and haunting things that destroy your dreams, you know? It's not enough to haunt your dreams. People haunt things all the time. People used to call, the drive-in movie theater a neighborhood haunt. But, there's a certain tearing of reality that really is required for something to be sufficiently terrifying. Terrifying. It's like reality has been torn, ripped asunder, like lightning and thunder split. So I better get to it. I better gather this stone to build the home where the creepy things happen. I don't know. Dang it. Whatever. As I stand here, roofless in the rain, I look out at the facade I've constructed, and it doesn't quite work, and I'm going to show you why. This is supposed to be a revisionary process. We are improving on something that we know we can adapt. We're taking something and not just making a literal adaptation, but an interpretation. Now, these windows being two apart from each other on the front here means that these iron bars are going to link up, and that's going to be bad. Now, in the original house, Perkins had this set up so you'd have about equal distance between each of the windows, but what I think we're going to want to do is pull each window closer to the outside wall here. Oh no, that's going to ruin my wallpaper if I do that though, because then that's going to make no end of trouble for me, really, right? Because right now I could put some wallpaper, if I had terracotta blocks for the wallpaper, I could put them here and have the window not cause me any real trouble. Same thing for over here. And so the window's fine. What I'm thinking I might have to do then is move the entire outer wall out one block on either side in order to accommodate the windows. So they would still be 2 from the outer wall, but I would have room for the wallpaper I need. There'd be 3 between these and these. How would that look, though? What does that do to this? I guess it doesn't kill me to have just an extra block of thickness right here in this foyer. Dang it. Which I keep, every time I get rid of this block, all the mobs come in and attack me. And every time I leave it, they come in from over here on these sides. But I think what I'm going to have to do, just realistically, if I want to have cool wallpaper but have the brick on the outside, I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of extra room. And that might mean even pushing this wall back a little bit in the back here, too. But if we kind of start working from this corner... Man, this is a lot of blocks I'm going to have to tear down. Luckily, end brick tears down way quicker than end stone. Check this out. Oh, I should not teleport so near the lava. But, look at this. I can just chew through this like it's butter. So that's nice. I've got that going for me. But yeah, I'm going to have to clean all this up and move everything out a little bit more. So, let's get to that. Time skip! I've gone ahead and widened the house and moved the windows out, and I think that is going to work pretty well. I still want to put little shelves beneath the iron bars to make those feel more like balconies type of things, where like, and then I want to put little maybe quartz or something over the each set of stairs. Not sure exactly how that's going to work because those are so close horizontally, or no, sorry, since those are so close vertically to each other. Now, one thing that I really like about this change that I just made is that top window up there in the original was way cooler. Like, it was supposed to be way wider than the rest of the windows. And it was going to look weird when this was like a 2 space gap. But now that this is a 3 space gap, I think I can just go up there and really just kind of hew through this and widen it out by 1 more. Dang it. These blocks break so quickly. It's almost too quickly, some would say. So, anyway though, now I can just come in like this and actually get this triple wide window of my dreams. So I've placed the glass. I just now need to broaden the iron appeal. There we go. And this, because this comes out a little further here, I think that'll come up more like this. Whoa, does it snow up here? Gonna have to do something with that, probably torch-wise. Boo. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and set this across the top, like so. Just get a little bit of, let's not make it that broad, maybe. Because we are gonna have the roof hugging this window pretty closely. Ooh, we will need 1 more iron across there as well, dang it. Like so. And another pane. Dang it. Seems like I'm always just missing one little thing here or there. Just one last little thing. Okay, so let's hop on down and get a sense of how this looks from over here. And probably get creepered, but whatever. Which, I love this little tunnel. I didn't realize it when I initially placed this. But when I come through this little tunnel here, the first thing you see is that house and that glitch. That always glitches. So, yeah, I'm going to need to add a little steepness to that part of the roof. Going to add more texture and details that'll make the recessed portions feel a little bit better. But, yeah, at this point, I think we're ready to start going inside and working a little bit on the 2nd floor. So this is definitely better than it was. But one thing I did was I ran off to Wells's house and I grabbed some saplings for those dark oak trees. So maybe I can get a few of my own in here. And when I was looking for a place to plant them, I actually came across a little cave. Well, it's actually, there is an entrance to it on this side. Let's see if I can find the entrance that I didn't find the first time. It might be here. Boom, yeah, this is it. So I found this little cave while I was getting ready to plant my saplings, and I discovered it has a skeleton spawner in it. So, if I want to, I can even create my own skeleton spawner now. In the short term, though, it means I got some extra gunpowder and some gold horse armor, which is always nice. I don't know what I'm going to do with these melon seeds. I guess I could plant those too. But anyway, so that's cool. I got a little source of mossy cobble. I need to find myself some real vines so that I can do some of the work I'm going to want to do on these structures. Vines are always classy. So, let's see, what else do I want to do? So now that we got the general structure of the house's facade, I went ahead and started putting in the chimneys as well, and started looking a little bit at some of the detail that we're going to want to put in here. Now, in the original, the fireplaces, which I have since placed, are all actually black marble. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to make these like obsidian fireplaces in this case. Now, the floor here, I'm realizing in order to have the floor and the windows be at the right level, I'm going to have these kind of go up a step when you come into the foyer a little. But, whoops, dang it, that's fine. Everything is okay. We're just going to knock that out. And the death house in the original adventure does actually have wooden floors. I like this dark wooden color. So I think I'm going to keep this. The dark oak just sells really well. But when I was looking at like what I wanted to do for the roof, I kind of also want to do the dark oak wood for the roof. And I don't think that's going to be too distracting because you really won't be inside the house and outside the house at the same time usually. Unless like something has gone horrifically wrong. So it doesn't seem too insane to have these dark oak floors, as well as a dark oak roof. Now, to give you a sense of how this dark oak fireplace might look up here, or not dark oak fireplace, so the fireplace here, we're going to have some fancy wallpaper kind of coming out to here, but then we are going to need to have, in the chimney flue here, figuring magma blocks at the ground level to kind of give it this like embery look, and we'll have to probably obscure that from this side somehow. So we'll, oh, of course those are now no longer lit, but there we go. So I feel like something like this will serve as a good fireplace, and I'm not sure if the black marble should even kind of go back into this far here. Whoops, of course I'm going to walk onto that and hurt myself. But maybe having the black marble kind of coming up and around to encircle this. Because this is not supposed to be like a really tall fireplace. But just something, well, like that. Dang it. So this room on the second floor here will ostensibly be like a grand entertaining gallery. You know, where you'd have like your piano and, you know, your musical stuff so people could sit around and listen to music and hang out. Very Dungeons and Dragons for people to enjoy acoustic music. They don't do too much electrical amplification in this setting, but, you know, I bet if you were particularly clever with a kite and a lute, you could probably figure something out during a thunderstorm. And so we put these little balcony blocks beneath here, and that kind of makes those windows feel more like they open and that somebody could come out there. Now, the windows don't open because it's Minecraft, but, like, we want to give the front face of the house a little bit more depth, even though we've got these weird attic things here, which adding the roof will really contrast out nicely. So let's go ahead and get some of these dark oak stairs going, see what we can do with that. This part of the roof actually might need to be steeper, like a slope of 2, which is weird for Minecraft. We don't normally do that, but I think I could pull it off if I do something like this, and then come in here, right, like so. I feel like the whole house is going to have to be moved up to accommodate the steep roof. Maybe I can ender pearl across there. Nope. Nope. Okay. We can do this. Okay. It's gonna be fine. I'm just never at peace. Well, from here the roof looks kind of passable. Looks like it might be kind of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, especially once it juts out a little bit from the front. Oh, which I didn't even think about how I'm going to have to do that. That might still be okay, but... Yeah, that might still turn out. Especially if I put stair blocks underneath on the front. I think it'll... Yeah, if I zipper the stairs on the front of the facade, that should work very well. So all we gotta do now is just jump across here, grab our stuff. Oh, hello, Boots. You're my favorite, because I need you to not die. You didn't do a great job of that, though. Just side note. I'm pretty sure if I came over here and just started attaching stuff outward here, like this, that would look good, you know, as the kids say. But it's not enough to just do that. I also need to do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Is that actually... Yeah, okay. So now we're getting the diagonal all the way across. And I think that diagonal is going to be what carries the whole roof, really. That's going to be what sells that this is a real, awesome, cool roof. Because right now, it looks a little bit too sharp, and a little bit too flat. And we are just solving all of those problems at once. Okay, whoa. I was going to say, now without dying, we're going to jump down here so we can see how this looks. But I didn't really do that as well as I would have liked. So let's head out this way and see if that is an improvement on the roof there. I think that's definitely better. This is not perfect, especially because it doesn't... I got to work out this side to make it match that side better. And maybe adjust, like, lower the whole thing by 1 where it meets at the top. I think that that's almost there, but not quite. There's still so much to be done. But on the whole, progress is being made. We started out with basically nothing at the beginning of this episode, and now we have chimney locations, we have core concept for a roof, we have fireplace interiors, which you can see beautifully through there. We've managed to die and almost starve to death a few times. So, on the whole, a good game. Good game, everybody. Let's all high-five and slap hands. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.